Nike, among the largest athletic apparel corporations globally, has recently inked Filipino tennis prodigy Alex Eala to an enormous 3-year agreement valued at an astounding $45 million. That's correct, $45 million for an emerging talent who's been creating ripples throughout the tennis universe. However, this is where things become genuinely intriguing and frankly, quite controversial. While Nike extends VIP treatment to Eala, they're concurrently giving the brush off to someone who's remained loyal to them for years, current world number 1, Aryna Sabalenka. Nike has been monitoring Alex Eala extremely carefully, and what they've witnessed has persuaded them that she represents tennis's future, particularly within the Asian marketplace. Information suggests that thousands of spectators have been swarming the streets simply to witness Eala competing. The enthusiasm surrounding her is absolutely phenomenal, and Nike understood they needed to move quickly. The reason? Because they weren't the sole interested party. New Balance and Adidas were also aggressively pursuing Eala, and Nike absolutely didn't want a repetition of what occurred with Coco Gauff. Recall when Nike lost Coco Gauff to New Balance. That represented a devastating setback for the corporation, and they've been second-guessing themselves ever since. Gauff has transformed into one of tennis's most marketable figures, and Nike allowed her to escape right from their grasp. They were resolute about not committing the identical error a second time. Consequently, when they recognized the opportunity with Eala, they seized it without hesitation. And truthfully, can you fault them? The excitement around Eala is impossible to ignore. Currently, while the official agreement specifics haven't been verified by either Nike or Eala's representatives, numerous sources are confirming that the arrangement is valued at $45 million across 3 years, with supplementary bonuses that could elevate it even higher. But here's the striking part. Eala isn't merely receiving a conventional endorsement arrangement. She's being established as Nike's face throughout Southeast Asia. That's monumental, everyone. Nike is fundamentally declaring that Eala will serve as their representative for an entire geographic region, and they're wagering significantly on her celebrity appeal to boost revenue and brand awareness across Southeast Asia. Consider what that signifies. Nike is committing substantial resources to Eala's trajectory, providing her not simply money, but a stage and a position that carries tremendous responsibility and exposure. They're handling her like a superstar, offering her the caliber of treatment that exclusively the premier athletes within their lineup enjoy. She's receiving personalized attire, marketing initiatives, and all the premium perks that accompany being a Nike signature athlete. Now let's address the obvious issue, Aryna Sabalenka. While Eala's being lavished with this tremendous contract and all this focus, Sabalenka has been abandoned in the shadows, and the disparity couldn't be more pronounced. For years, Sabalenka has been requesting Nike for enhancements to her agreement. She's been outspoken about desiring acknowledgement that corresponds with her standing as one of the premier competitors globally. Prior to this season, Sabalenka specifically mentioned the matter of wanting a completely distinctive outfit appropriate for her rank as the #1 athlete worldwide. She believes she merited that degree of consideration from Nike. And yeah, regrettably, next season it simply isn't going to be that special for me. But but what was Nike's response? They refused her. They announced that they were unwilling to provide Sabalenka the prominence she was requesting. Allow that to register for a second. Sabalenka, a multiple Grand Slam victor and the world #1, was informed by Nike that she wasn't deserving of the commitment for a distinctive outfit. Meanwhile, the instant they observed Eala's ascending popularity and the excitement she was producing, Nike responded immediately and secured her to a massive arrangement. The implication is fairly obvious, isn't it? Sonnet 4:5 Claude is AI and can make mistakes. Sabalenka has remained affiliated with Nike for numerous years. She's captured significant championships. She's maintained her position at the summit of the rankings. And yet Nike refused to compromise on providing her what she requested. However, a youthful competitor like Eala, who undeniably possesses remarkable potential but hasn't attained Sabalenka's tier of accomplishment yet, receives a $45 million agreement and gets designated as the face of Nike throughout an entire territory. The lack of respect towards Sabalenka is utterly astonishing.
Been in the headlines this season alone multiple times. First for smashing her racket, following her Australian Open loss to Madison Keys, and then of course that infamous Roland Garros press conference situation where she downplayed Coco Gauff's success, and she faced a lot of criticism for that.
But hold on, there's additional context to this narrative, and it becomes even more complicated. The partnership between Nike and Sabalenka has allegedly been declining for some time now, and recent developments have only intensified things. Sabalenka herself has acknowledged that Nike will no longer be producing custom-designed dresses for her. She's even suggested that she's been contacting Nike through direct messages, attempting to persuade them to continue supplying her with those signature outfits that she's been requesting. However, from all indicators, circumstances are progressing rapidly in the unfavorable direction, and their collaboration might not even endure the remainder of this year. So what transpired? Well, there are multiple elements at work here. First, there was Sabalenka's high-profile defeat to Madison Keys at the US Open. That was a difficult one for her, and it appears Nike wasn't pleased about how that unfolded. But more importantly, there were Sabalenka's controversial statements about Coco Gauff after Gauff won Roland Garros. Those remarks created quite a commotion in the tennis community, and Nike, which prizes its public perception very highly, was not satisfied about being connected with that controversy. Nike has been progressively distancing itself from Sabalenka, both during competition and away from it. The corporation is reportedly not defending her conduct, and as these matters continue to accumulate, it's becoming evident that Nike is making a deliberate business choice to separate themselves from Sabalenka. They're safeguarding their brand identity and standing in the sports world, even if that means severing connections with a top-ranked competitor. But it doesn't end there. Nike apparently cautioned Sabalenka about her actions and conduct, but circumstances didn't improve. During the WTA finals, Sabalenka was captured on camera making complaints, and there are even reports that she was racially abusing Aryna Sabalenka after her defeat in the final. Now, I want to be transparent here. These are serious accusations, and if accurate, they represent a significant problem. Nike, which was already dissatisfied with various aspects of their relationship with Sabalenka, was reportedly profoundly disturbed by how she was treating her opponents throughout the tournament. These behavioral concerns seem to have pushed the relationship between Nike and Sabalenka beyond the threshold of repair. When you combine the on-court frustrations, the controversial remarks, and the alleged mistreatment of other competitors, it illustrates a picture of why Nike might be seeking to move forward. And with the signing of Alex Eala, it genuinely does feel like Nike has made their selection about where they want to allocate their resources going forward. The timing of all this is particularly harsh for Sabalenka. Just envision being in her position. You're the world number one, you've won multiple Grand Slams, you've been requesting your sponsor for years to provide you the acknowledgement you feel you deserve, and they keep refusing. Then seemingly instantaneously, they pivot and give a massive $45 million agreement to a younger athlete who, while incredibly gifted, hasn't accomplished what you have. That's got to hurt. And from Nike's perspective, they're clearly making a business determination based on multiple considerations. Yes, Eala has tremendous potential and is generating incredible enthusiasm, especially in markets that Nike wants to expand in. But this is also about more than just tennis capability. It's about marketability, conduct, public perception, and who can best represent the brand moving forward. And right now, Nike has clearly decided that Eala is a superior investment than Sabalenka. The message to Sabalenka is fairly transparent. Nike has moved on. They discovered their new star and they're going all in on her. With this massive contract for Eala, it seems extremely improbable that Sabalenka will be offered anything close to what she was anticipating. In fact, the game might be completely over for her relationship with Nike. So what's next for Sabalenka? Well, she's going to need to secure a new sponsor if circumstances continue down this path with Nike. There are other corporations out there, but losing a partnership with Nike is a substantial blow both financially and in terms of prestige. As for Eala, this is an incredible opportunity for her. She's got the support of one of the world's largest brands, and now it's up to her to deliver on that potential and demonstrate that Nike made the correct choice. This whole situation is absolutely wild, and it's going to be captivating to see how it all unfolds over the coming months. Make sure you drop your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think Nike made the right decision? Is Sabalenka being treated unjustly? Or did her behavior contribute to this situation? And what do you think about Alex Eala getting this massive contract? Let me know what you think. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more tennis news and analysis. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.